Welcome back to Trojan TV. I'm Kate.
And I'm Ryan.
How was your spring break?
Mine was great. I went to South Carolina.
That sounds like fun. I went to Florida.
All those days off were great to sleep in, but now it's time to get back into the school schedule. In today's episode, we will be looking at how the snow days affected our calendar and a profile on the new lead principal.
Now let's get started. Coming up on April 9th, 8th grade students will be taking the PSAT. Get a good night's rest, eat a good breakfast, and make sure to locate your testing room. It is posted in the 8th grade wing. Number 2 pencils will be provided. We are already 1 week into the final quarter. Let's finish off this quarter with good grades and behavior. Introducing the Great Trojan Read. From now until June 7th, read as many books as you can. Every time you finish one, go to the library and submit a book ticket to get credit for the read. On April 17th, the NJHS induction ceremony will take place in the EMS cafeteria from 7 to 8:30 p.m. All members, please attend with your parents to show off all your hard work throughout the year. Throughout this year, TCAPS has had 11 snow days, the most we've had in a long time. We caught up with Avery and Elizabeth to learn more about how all these snow days have affected our remaining time of the school year.
Teachers and students have been finding it rough to stay on top of learning with all the snow days, and students are starting to fall behind.
We like the snow days at the beginning, but what we find is that our kids and our teachers need structure and stability and routine. And by having a routine, you get into that kind of, you know what's expected each day, and you get into a process of starting your day and ending your day. And so not having that structure and routine is really hard when you're coming in as a teacher and planning to teach a unit, and then you miss 2 or 3 days.
I think that with all the disruptions and, we're here one day, gone the next, or here a couple days, it disrupts the consistency of just that normal routine. You have to go back and reteach, and then sometimes even it's challenging for teachers to get that refocus, and you're trying to move forward, but yet you have these obstacles of having to go back after those lapses of reteaching the content to pull those kids back in, which then takes more time out of, moving forward as well.
The state of Michigan requires a minimum of 1,098 hours of school instruction over 180 days. With all of the snow days this year, TCAPS has been finding it hard to fit in all of the hours.
So Governor Whitmore, what she did was she provided us 3 additional days for snow days. So currently, by state law, we are allowed 6 days for inclement weather. So because of a state of emergency that she called, she said that we would give all public schools 3 additional days. So we had 9 total snow days that were allowed for us this year. Right now, we're currently at 10. So we have 1 day to make up, and that can look like maybe additional minutes during the day. And so you would maybe leave a few minutes later each day to go home, or we add on an additional day at the end of the year. So our summer gets a little bit shorter.
Mr. Soma worries about upcoming student tests and activities that don't adjust because of snow days. Unless something is done, TCAPS has to make up 2 snow days, which would take away from student summer vacation and could affect summer camps and family vacations.
As it stands right now, if there is no action taken by the legislature, we'll have to go 2 more days into the summer. There are a lot of camps, other activities. Students either go on to vacations or have pre-planned. It's very uncertain right now what the variables that we're working with. Could be more snow days, might not be. We don't know if the legislature is going to do something or not do something. And our teachers union is working with our executive team to figure out what's a good recommendation. They'll make that recommendation to the board in April, and then it should be made public in April what the district's doing.
This has been Avery and Elizabeth reporting for Trojan TV.
This story was brought to you by the NMC Children's Choir. Auditions held each year in June and September.
Thanks, guys. Students, be sure to go to the library to check out this month's book for EMS Book Brunch. On April 18th, 6th graders will be putting on a choir concert from 7 to 8 p.m. in the cafeteria. Come out to watch them sing and perform. Spring leap sports have just begun. Track, tennis, and softball are all in session. If you are involved in any of these sports, good luck and have a great season. Students, please remember to charge your computers. A new policy will be implemented starting Monday. Students will only be permitted to check out a loaner from the library during the first 10 minutes of each hour. The library will be offering button making on Wednesday before school, at lunch, and during resource. Buttons are 50 cents each. You may have noticed our new East principal, Mr. Perkins. Grace and Cammie talked with him to learn more about him and what he plans to bring to East.
After a rocky year with 6 principals, East has finally found the right man for the job. We went out and learned more about Mr. Perkins and what he plans to bring to our school.
So before coming to East, I was a junior high principal in Holt. Prior to that, I was the assistant principal at Holt High School for 2.5 years. Before that, I was a teacher for 8 years at Grand Blanc High School teaching economics, government, sociology. What I hope to bring to East is some more systems for our teachers, so there's more continuity in terms of supports they need and structures, but then also to bring some excitement about learning and excitement about being a kid for you guys. Maybe some additional dances coming up, some fun things, maybe some staff competitions with you guys, just for us to create some memories for you guys that when you guys move on to the high school, that you remember us back here.
We asked Mr. Perkins some fun questions to get to know a little more about him.
I love to downhill ski, and I'm an avid fly fisherman, and I just bought a snowmobile. It varies between blue and black, but I went to MSU, so I have to say green. Go green! Probably the go-to food is pizza, but I really like steak as well. I love grizzly bears. Passionate about grizzly bears, but my favorite animal is my dog Rocket.
This has been Grace and Cammie reporting for Trojan TV.
Common Good Bakery, handcrafted on purpose, 14th Street, Traverse City.
Thanks for watching this episode of Trojan TV.
You can follow all of our social media sites at East DMC, and be sure to check out our website, The Link, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trojan TV East, for more awesome stories.
Have a great weekend, Trojans.
Bye.
This episode of Trojan TV was brought to you by Plascon Group, making your life easier through flexible packaging solutions.